Hey buddy, Britical Saiyans here, I'm Jonah.
And I'm Matt.
And we've got Beerus from set 24.
Yep, Battle of the Gods, because that's how they do things with this, where the decks mirror to some degree.
Well, they keep them in the same art.
Yeah, they keep the whichever two decks together.
Yeah.
So, did for G. Seems a pretty cool deck.
I wish it revolved around Vegeta and
Bulma. Yeah, that was something we were discussing this yesterday, where it was just like this deck could have been more thematic.
Yeah.
Instead of having Goku involved.
Having the linchpin be like, make Goku strong.
Yeah, and then having the Z Unison.
Yeah,
yeah,
the Goku Z Unison.
Yeah, because that's the new thing.
I mean, they could still throw the Z Unison in. Loud neighbours. So yeah, they could have still thrown the Z Unison in, just have it there instead of it being the linchpin of the entire deck.
Yeah.
So.
But anyway, yeah, Beerus. He's only just woken up.
Yep.
So, permanent, you can negate the energy exhaust skill on your red, yellow, multicolored gold cards in all areas.
Which is really good.
It's just fantastic. That type of thing is just ridiculously good.
Yes.
And also needed to keep up with the way the game is.
Yeah,
so,
the only way multicolor survives it is just getting rid of energy exhaust.
Yeah. Activate main, once per turn, you add one red or yellow god card from your hand to your Z energy, and then you look at up to 5 cards on top of your deck, add up to one red god from one end to your hand and shuffle your deck, so that's no limit on target, which is great. Awaken when you lost 4 or less, or you have 2 or more energy and you have a red Z Unison with a specified cost of 1 in play. You draw 2 cards, add until you got 6, and flip it the other. Whichever direction it is.
Things that way.
Things that way, okay.
Yes.
So, when he awakens, he becomes a blocker.
Useful.
And then the permanent carries over, because if it didn't, then it would become very awkward.
It would suck.
It would. So, his first auto, when his card attacks, you get to draw a card. So, that's always great. See, actually, I kind of like, I like untacking drawing, but at the same time, I like Janemba's thing. Just looking at top 5 all the time and adding stuff.
Yeah, I feel
and then
like
having other cards in the deck be the draw.
See, like, attack draw is just a nice, simple effect.
Yeah.
But I feel like the game's at a point where it's like, we can do more than just draw a card on the leader attack.
Yeah.
Like, it could do more. Like, colours could do more. Like, red leaders could just be like, draw a card, minus card, buy something. Yellow could be draw a card, switch this to restment. Like, you could add something instead of just draw. Because at this point, sure, it's stable, but it's also just underwhelming.
Yeah, well, draw power is always good. There is enough draw power in the game as well, to some degree, I think.
There is a good amount in decks these days.
Because you're doing, actually no, most of the boss type things these days do draw a card and then you play them.
Yeah, but like I said, it's just underwhelming on your leader. It's like, what does your leader do when it attacks? Draw. And then?
What, you wanted to do something else?
What does this look like? Competence? Come on.
So then it's got auto once per turn. When you use one of your red, yellow, multicolored gold cards in a combo, you add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. And during this turn, the next time you activate Arrival on a red, yellow on a Beerus card, does have to be a Beerus, with an energy cost of 5 in your hand, you reduce the cost by 1 red. Adding life's optional, isn't it? Add 1 card from that. Yeah, add up to 1. Okay, because if it wasn't, ouch.
Yeah, it has to be optional for it to be playable.
Yeah.
But it is good because I think most of them have like red plus another cost, so you basically just pay that other cost.
Yeah, or if just go the other way. Or...
No.
Oh, okay.
I checked.
They did it in a weird way.
Yes.
It's just looking at all the different costs, isn't it?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So go for it.
We have our Z Unison, which is Whis. It's got specified cost of 1, 2 Z energy, and 5k. Also, at the end of your turn, switch one of your red Beerus leaders to active mode.
So we can block.
Yep. It's got +1 active bow. Use up to 1 red, yellow, multicolored god from your hand in a combo. Really good.
That's actually insanely good because...
Arrival.
Well, that is also a cheaper rival because normally for that you'd have to pay to combo with a card.
Yes.
This just means that you don't have to combo with a card. Also, it's not once per turn,
No, it's not.
but it technically is once per turn because unison cards, their effects are once per turn.
Yes.
That's why it doesn't specify once per turn on it.
But it is really damn good because you just trigger this auto as well.
Yes.
So, very good.
And then
He's got -6 auto when your opponent attacks, negate the attack, and your opponent can only attack 2 more times for the turn.
see, getting to that -6 I don't think is going to be that easy. Because it's a very weak one. Yes, you can use his activate battle to give it some combo, but then of course that only gives it a maximum up to 15.
Yeah, you have to get the markers up in a good. Which you could use the Spirit Boost Super combo in that.
No,
sense.
because you have to Spirit Boost in order to trigger those.
Yeah, but it does.
So it doesn't add a marker; it just replaces the marker.
Depends. So like if you did.
I think is that how they work again? I don't think you can just whack them under. I think you have to trigger Spirit Boost to do it, don't you?
I think you do, but it is something.
Or do you just whack them under?
No, I think you put them on. Put the A marker and draw a card.
Oh, so you don't have to trigger Spirit Boost first. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that is one way of doing it, but
Yeah,
even then, that's still not worth it.
it depends. There we go.
It's not there for its -6.
No.
It's just if you can pull it off. But of course, one thing that we do need to find out with Z Unisons is if you pay the cost for another one. I'm just going on the assumption here that it will replace the current one.
Yeah.
You can't just whack it underneath. So it's
Depends how much they follow the same rules as Unisons do.
yeah.
So
Because with Unisons, you can either put them underneath or play a new one.
yeah,
Either or. But with Z Unisons, it's a bit more tricky.
it just depends how they work.
Yeah. But then we got another. Well, I say another. This is a Z battle card, not a Z Unison. It's not another. It's a different thing. So we got Beerus. He's a free cost to a specified cost of 1, because, it's the most normal thing. 1 Z energy. He's got 15k. And then he's got a permanent. If you've got 2 or more red, yellow, multicolored god cards in your energy, you reduce the energy cost of this card in your hat or in your Z deck by 2. So it's a 1/1.
Yep,
So that's easily done because that's turn 2, basically.
pretty much.
Auto limit 1. When this card attacks, if you have 3 or more red cards in your energy, use up to 1 red, yellow, multicolored card from your drop in a combo with its skills negated for the turn. If you have 3 or more yellow cards in your energy, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and switch it to rest mode, which is easily done because, in theory, all of your energy should just be the multicolored cards.
Yeah,
So you can meet the conditions stupidly easily.
I do like how it does that though. Has effects depending on your energy color. I feel like that's a good thing that could keep going with multicolor.
Well, we'll see what they do in the future.
Yeah.
What's the next card? It's a 5-cost Beerus.
Got a 5 cost Beerus. So we've got Beerus, Godly Games, 5 cost 20k. It's got Exhaust, Blocker, and Revenge. Oh, it's always a nasty combo. It's got Arrival, for radio by paying a red and a yellow. But with the leader skill, you just pay yellow.
If you do it that way,
trigger it.
yeah.
Auto, if you have 2 or more red cards in your energy, when this card is played, draw a card. And secondary auto, if you have 2 or more yellow in your energy, at the end of your turn, switch the card to active mode.
Again, so yeah, easily done. If you're just charging nothing but red, yellow.
Yeah. And then you just get to swing a 20k, and then you can have it back as a blocker of Revenge.
Yeah.
Which is always nasty.
So we got a 2-cost Beerus, got 15. And also, when he's played, draw a card. See, this is what I was talking about. Like, there's just constant on-play draws and searching now. Just basically, which is why the leaders should do a little bit more than just draw with some of their autos when they swing. I know some do, but it'd just be nice to do a tiny bit more by this point. So, activate battle, limit 1. If you have a red god card in your combo area, switch this card to active mode, then choose one of your opponent's battle cards and it gets -5 for the turn. So you get a dual attacker.
Pretty decent.
That's yeah. For a 2-cost dual attacker,
Yeah.
pretty good.
We've got a Piccolo. because it's for power pole. So it's 20k blocker. It's got alternate 1. If you had a red Sengoku card with power pole under it, and then it costs 5 or more, it's removed from your battle by an opponent's skill. You may play this card in your hand. And when this card under your Goku and Piccolo arch rivals fighting together is placed in its own drop by that card's skill, choose one of your opponent's choose one of your red battle cards and gets 5k for a turn.
I can't remember how that deck works, so I'm assuming the support is good. Oh, wrong way.
But yeah, I think it's just you put Gokus and Piccolos together because pole.
Yeah. So you got Oracle Fish. So 1 drop with 4k. When it's played, draw a card. Activate battle, limit 1. If your leader card is a red Beerus or Whis, so supporting the old Whis. No, it's not the old Whis. There's a promo Whis. Sorry.
Yes, the pre-release.
The pre-release promo is Whis, so it's to help both versions of the deck.
Yep.
And you send this card from your drop to your warp. Use up to one red yellow multicolored battle card from your hand in a combo with skills negated for a turn and reduces combo power by 5k.
That's really good though.
Because it just means that you would be comboing with a card anyway, you're just not paying the cost to do it.
Yeah, you just get a free combo from multicolor.
Yeah.
And it goes from drop, so you can like play it out, do its thing, send it as like ZNG, and then do that.
Well, yeah, you can play that, draw the card, swing with something, combo it, point the Z energy, pay a cost for a Z energy card, or a Z card, it's in the drop,
and then you just
warp
send
it to do, yeah.
Really useful. We got Whis, so 1 cost 4k. When it's played, look at 5 cards on top of your deck.
It's
add
just
a
a
red
top 5
card
searcher. Yeah.
of cost of 5 or less. Thank you for interrupting. I was literally about to finish that effect, but you're like, it's a search. And it's like, yes, I know.
It's just a top 5 searcher.
Top 5 for a 5 or less shuffle deck. And then it's got the same active battle of send it to use the multicolor in the combo with -5.
It's good that there's 2 cards that do that.
This is what I like that they're doing with 1-drops, is that they're just making them super useful. You've got a searcher and a draw, and they both have the same secondary effect that just lets you play.
Yeah.
I'm glad they've done that, because all the 1-drops were just kind of all over the place. They're either self-awakening, or they just did something random. You're like, alright, I guess I played that. What the hell did I achieve?
This is more the
Power
power support.
Yeah.
Auto once per turn, when an opponent's battle card is KO'd by one of your skills, switch this card to active mode, and then it's a 5 cost with 20k as well. So activate main, limit 1, paint a red. If your leader card is mono red, Sengoku card, and Sengohan Awakened Hidden Power is under your leader, or your opponent's leader, add up to 1 power pole from your drop to your hand and play this card from your hand. Again, I'm assuming this is really good support for the deck.
Most likely.
Because I've never really paid much attention to the deck, so.
Yeah, we did. But we have a Beerus leader. What? Oh. Probably one of your neighbours.
I hope so.
So yeah, we have a Beerus leader. Costs 2 Z energy. It's got 20k blocker. Z awake by paying 1 red when you're on 3 or less on top of your red Beerus.
Oh, I hate 3 or less ones.
Yeah, it's always a red.
Because it's like, oh, I'm on 3 life now, I'm so scared.
It's got auto once turn. If it's your turn, when your card with rival is played, draw a card.
Thank you.
So good. When it attacks, draw a card. Okay. And auto.
It's good that it has the auto for the extra draw.
Yes. And auto once turn. Same as before. When you combo something, you can
reduce the cost.
Yes, yeah. By red. But you don't have to do the whole adding life thing.
No.
So.
But the adding the life thing was optional when it got to a certain point anyway.
Yeah. But it is really good. We got our first SR.
Oh, wow. That looks really cool, actually. So, 8 cost Beerus and Whis. It's got 30k power, energy exhaust, double strike. It's got an auto, which is very wordy by those things. When this card is played, if you have 2 or more red cards in your energy, choose up to one of your opponent's leader or battle cards, both in rest mode, and it... Wait, what? Why does it have to be both of them? Why is it choosing one or the other, but in why not? Why does it say both in rest mode? Why not just say in rest mode?
It's saying, yeah, I don't know. why. I think it's just trying to say that it has to be in rest mode. But
Okay. And it can't attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Oh, that's good. Always nice locking things down. If you have 2 or more yellow cards in your energy, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards ignoring barrier and it gets minus 20k. Why is it swapped over? Why is red doing yellow and yellow doing red?
to force it into the multicolour. Let's face it, it's just trying to force it into multicolour.
Yeah, and then it's got activate main, limit 1, paying 2 of anything. If your leader card is red or yellow and you got 4 more energy, you get to draw a card and play this from your hand. This is what I was talking about before about the bosses just seem to be drawing cards when you play them or before you play them.
I think
that's just splashable red, yellow, and multicolour.
I feel like it is. Yeah, so that's probably right, because if you threw it in a red deck and it did the whole minus thing, you'd probably trigger a whole load of effects. So it's like, sure, you can throw it in a red deck, but you're going to do a yellow thing.
Yeah.
And then vice versa, you could throw it in a yellow deck, but you're going to do a red thing instead. Which, yellow still benefits, because minus.
Yeah.
But I feel like overall, it is really good, really splashable, and you definitely go around in red-yellow decks.
Yeah. If you got a red leader, yellow leader, or just the multicolour, or you're doing this deck, it's just a straight up no-brainer.
Yeah.
It's the same as when you put things like Gohan in green.
Yeah, it's just
that Ecos Gohan in just green and stuff like that. It's just things like that are just fantastic. So this can be quite a pricey card, but it is definitely well worth it.
Yeah. And we've got a 5-cost Beerus, so it's 20k. Energy exhaust, dual attack, arrival yellow for a red and yellow. And auto, when this card is played, draw a card. If you have 3 or more red cards in energy, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and it's minus 15k for a turn. If you have 3 or more yellow cards in energy, choose one of your opponent's battle cards or unisons and it can't attack for a turn. That's good to play in their turn.
Yeah. That was the case for most arrival things anyway. They were just good to play during your opponent's turn. You rarely played them in your own turn unless it was the effect really benefited your turn.
Yeah.
Arrival was just more of a response than anything. So we got a 5-cost Whis. 20k power. He's got energy exhaust and offering. Oh, we haven't seen that in a while.
No.
Right. So for those who don't know offering or don't remember offering, it is when a card is played, it gives your opponent a choice when they can either crit a life or they let you draw cards.
I mean, it's like you have a crit one or you draw 2.
Yeah. So I only really remember that because I played the baby deck.
Yeah. And it was purely for, so like offering was for red yellow, whereas like revival was for blue green, just to give them some kind of like counters.
Yeah, and offering was just a mental mechanic back in the day.
It did a lot and then it just disappeared.
Yeah, power creep.
Yeah, power creep, and there's nothing really helping the decks that wanted to run it.
Yeah. And then it's got 2 permanents. First one is if your leader is red Whis, you negate this card's energy exhaust in all areas. Okay. Permanent, if your leader card is red Whis card and you have 1 or more red cards and 1 or more yellow cards and your energy reduce the cost of the card in your hand by 3. Oh, so there's a 2 cost of offering just for the Whis deck.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a nice bit of support for it. Then we got 4-cost Beerus and Whis. So it's got energy exhaust and crit. Auto, when this card is played, if you have 2 or more red cards in energy, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, 25k power or less and clear it. If you have 2 or more yellow cards in your energy, draw a card. Really nice. And active main at 1, pay 1 yellow. If your leader is a red, Beerus or Whis, and you have 3 or more energy, play this card from your hand. Just solid.
And 20k crit that you can come out for 1 energy.
Yeah. We've got
another 5-cost Beerus, because that's what the deck needs. It just needs to have enough 5-cost Beeruses. And then there was the old Beerus was 5-cost as well, wasn't it? Back when that deck first came out.
I can't remember.
Pretty sure it was a 5-cost. So that could go in this deck as well, because it was a minusing offering. I think it had offering. I'll have to refer to that, but yeah, anyway. So yeah, Beerus, 5-cost, 20k. He's got energy exhaust, good multicolour, arrival, red/yellow, but you have to pay a red and a yellow. It's got offering and spirit boost 1.
Oh, so offering for a spirit boost 1.
Interesting.
Because you're doing it as an arrival, so you can do it during your opponent's turn.
Yeah. And then auto, when this card is played, if you've got 2 or more red cards in your energy, choose up to 1 of your red unisons and add 1 marker to it. Oh, so that's to counteract you minusing a marker. Yeah. That is very good.
With the super combos as well, that when you spirit boost, you can essentially just add a marker. So like, you do this, get the pay spirit boost, but get the marker back. Then the super combo goes on, so then you just gain a marker.
Yeah.
There's that.
Yeah. But again, I just can't remember if you have a spirit boost to trigger it, or you just whack them underneath. I can't remember for life remember how they work.
I think you do have to trigger it. But
yeah, well, we'll see. And then what's the other effect? So if you've got a yellow cards in your energy,
yeah.
I'm guessing it's 2 or more yellow. Yeah, 2 or more yellow. Choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, or your instance and switch to rest mode. Say standard yellow.
Yeah. But again, you play it during your opponent's turn.
Yeah.
Another 5 cost, which is an SR.
Thought that was an SPR for a second.
It does look really good for an SR.
It's got the style that makes it look like an SPR for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, because it's basically just full art, like most of them are.
Yeah.
So it's got 30k power, energy exhaust, double strike, offering, arrival red yellow by paying a red and a yellow and another energy. That's
the one that you're going to focus on reducing the cost for, because paying 3 is
a lot.
Yeah, it's quite totally on the way the game is. Like 3 energy is a lot for 1 card.
Yes.
I know that seems like, but you play other 3 drops, yes, but paying 3 energy is always a danger.
Yes. Alternate 1, when this card is played, choose one of your opponent's battle cards or unison cards and it gets minus 20k for the turn. Additionally, if your leader is a Beerus R leader, this card gains dual attack until the end of your turn.
Oh, so this is a late game card. If you want to maximise the effect anyway.
Yeah. And alternate 1, when this card is used in a combo, choose one of your red Z unisons and add a marker to it.
That is really good.
So, wait. Does that not add one back to your unison? Because it's I guess they just count as both a unison and a Z unison.
Well, it's still a unison.
Yeah, I'm not sure because that specifies Z unison specifically, but I suppose it's just so that you have to have it so you can't just fuel any unison that are red, because
yeah,
you're just going every red deck.
I would assume, because otherwise, the adding a marker from the other one
is pointless.
It's pointless.
Yeah.
And wouldn't work for the deck.
Oh, and there's a picture of it out the back. But that is the last card.
Alright guys, so thank you very much for watching. Leave any thoughts you have in the comments below. We'll be doing more coverage when the rest of the decks start getting revealed. I am hoping that this is the whole deck. Same with the Vegeta, and if they don't reveal anymore, please. Because otherwise we're going to have to go back to it.
I don't think they will. There's quite a lot.
Oh, guys, in the comments, tell us what deck you're looking forward to from the set, because they've actually released the trailer before they started showing cards.
Yeah, it's crazy.
For the first time in, like, I don't know how many months. Or how many sets.
The first time since they started doing all the Z cards, they're like, oh yeah, we do trailers for this. God, we forgot.
For me personally, I'm really looking forward to Tapion and Harudagon to see what they do. And I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong on this, but correct me if I am. It will be the first time Tapion has been his own leader. It's been battle cards, unisons, and somewhere on extra cards before, but I don't think he's been a leader before.
No.
So I really am looking forward to both those decks, and I really hope they're both at least on a good level, or at least something that I'm going to like.
Yeah. I'm kind of meh about the set at the moment, but it's largely just a support set for all the decks. Which is why, like, it's only got 164 cards, which is tiny.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, guys, for some reason, this set is tiny as anything in comparison to all the other sets. If you go back and look at them, they'll be like, oh, there's 200 odd cards in this set.
Yeah.
And it's like, That's normal. Yeah, okay, we get by that. But this, what?
The biggest thing that's going to add to this set is that there's alt art leaders and the god rare. Other than that, it's still very small.
Yeah.
So those are like the extra additions to that, if
So
that counts.
You're looking at like, well, if you count the alt art stuff,
Depends how many of these get alt arts.
I think they all do.
So what, 9 leaders, and then so an extra 10 cards.
Yeah.
Which again makes it a really small set. But
Still a small set, yeah.
it's just a support set, so
Kind of feels like it, doesn't it?
I mean,
A support set, but with a lot of like, well, new leaders obviously, because it will be new leaders.
yeah, just to revitalise those decks,
Yeah.
because it's what mainly hinges on how functional deck is how good the leader card stands up to modern leaders.
Yeah.
So that's why they had to redo Growth of Black, because it was just dying.
Mm-hmm.
Despite all the cards they flooded to it, it's like, we need a new one, please.
I guess, so yeah, we'll see you next time then. Bye-bye.
Bye.